another ooky spooky session begins. This is your reading for Thursday, April 25th. If you would like to see the spread, go to lvxmedianet on Instagram. It will be published in the stories. If you want to see the Oracle spread, it'll be on a post and story. How did I forget that word? All right, here's the layout. Theme card today is the inverted 10 of Pentacles. This one, keywords here are family dispute, money troubles, and instability. The tool card is the inverted 4 of Pentacles, generosity, spending, and openness. The obstacle card is the inverted 8 of Wands. Delay is chaos and losing momentum. The advice card is the 9 of Swords. The message here is acknowledge the uncertainties of being alone, confront and conquer those worries. The 6th instinct is Pluto. Keywords transformation, regeneration, and evolution. The moon phase is a waning gibbous. As it will be for the rest of the week, the idea of this particular phase is to examine the details that were refined in the waxing gibbous phase and any other habits or thought patterns, and determine if those are things that need to be discarded or not. Typically, yes, that's what you're looking for. All right, let's put it all together. I fucking knew it. I knew it. I fucking knew it. We went back to having a not so hot reading. This one is, we can polish this turd. Fortunately, there's upside, but it's not great. So let's get to it. The theme is it's a sign of financial distress that isn't happening right now necessarily, but the seeds of that are being planted now. The idea is that we're burning through resources, typically money, but not necessarily, for short-term returns without any long-term vision. The card also nudges us to take a step back and evaluate what we're doing and start thinking about damage control, because our practices are not sustainable. The tool card to accomplish this is a change of mindset. The 4 of Pentacles upright is one that implies strong financial roots, and inverted, it's quite the opposite. No shit. The change that we need to make is the card's strong message of getting a grip on your financial situation. So this goes hand in hand with the theme today. The obstacle to accomplish all of this is impatience. Now, the 8 of Wands is usually a sign of patience. So if you wait for it and you work towards it, the good things that you are trying to manifest will. Again, like the tool card, when it's inverted, this is a sharp turn in the wrong direction, wherein we're impatient and waiting for the results of the things that we're working towards. In the context of the reading, I think what we're making tough choices to make serious changes to our lifestyle, financial affairs, and we're expecting the dividends now. But as you recall, in the theme cards, it specifically mentions that these are long-term problems that we're preventing or doing damage control for now. These are not issues that we're having in the present that we're remediating. So the advice on all of this is to acknowledge the difficulties that will be presented by making the changes that are necessary. Make peace with those difficulties. And the card usually is talking about being alone. You make peace with this however you have to. So if the options are to maintain our current status quo, which is unsustainable, or to make difficult changes and not having as much fun, excitement, adventure, whatever the fuck, the latter is necessary for our long-term goals, and we need to look past. We need to think more than just a few minutes in front of our faces. The 9 of Swords also advises to take count of what you've sacrificed in the name of short-term gains to help push you in the right direction of making difficult choices. I talked about this with, I believe yesterday, with the day trading situation that I used to be in. Find a reason that you're making the change, and like write it down, cement it somewhere, inscribe it somewhere, enshrine it somehow, so that when you're thinking like, fuck man, this decision sucks, well, this is why I'm doing it. So it's more of a token, a talisman for you to carry. So last thing is to remember that future you is watching you right now. So maybe give it some serious thought on what you want future you to think of you right now. Sixth instinct. This is in more of an introspective, sort of esoteric way of suggesting that the change will come from within. More specifically, suggesting that it's going to be necessary to enter the depths of your psyche and memories to find the roots of the problems that we have today, the roots that need to be pulled out to affect serious change. And the moon phase is a broader version of this. It's calling on the examination of our habits and all the rest of it. But that's more of our present day living versus, psyche and shit. So with all that fucking esoterica, ooky spooky language, fucking stone of the day is a moss agate. The best uses for this are enhancing our mental acuity and intuition, while also helping to untie the knots of deeply held fears and negative thought patterns. Fucking rock on. Well, that one fit together pretty well too. Kind of weird how that works. So, if you would like to see firsthand how I do all of this, patreon.com/lvxmedianet. The Ooky Spooky tier there, it has I publish a video at the end of every week. It shows exactly how I do this. From the setting up the whole little ritual that I do, there's a lot of stuff in it. I don't want to give it all away here. So if you want to see all of that, how I shuffle, how the cards come out, how the stone comes out, and all the rest of it, you go check out that video. It's pretty good. I think it is anyway. It's come a long way from its first iterations. If you'd like a private reading, or a personal reading, I should say, there are a number of ways that you can get in touch with me. And I want to say, first and foremost, if you try to reach me via social media, through LVX MediaNet, that's the handle everywhere. If you can't find it, we're not on it. And I want to stress the word we are not on it, because this is a business that I'm running, and I have partners in this business, and they have access to the social media accounts just as much as I do. And if you're going to kind of bare your soul in any way, I'm not the only one that looks at those inboxes, you know what I mean? So what you can do, go to the website lvxmedia.net. If you go to the spooky page, there's a button right on the home page. Fill out the form. You scroll down a little bit, fill it out, tell what is this about? Can you give me names, as much information as you can give me or that you want to give me. Scroll through the different artwork of the decks that I have, and pick the one that speaks to you, one that you feel represents you best. I feel like that's an important part of giving you a personalized reading when I'm not, physically in the room with you. All right, so there's the website, the phone line. 833 Lux Pods. It's the phone line. It's anonymous. You can call or text, whichever works better for you. If you do in some form, like if you just want to rant or shoot the shit or whatever, comment on the previous reading. If you call and leave a voicemail, go straight to voicemail. No one picks up. I can cut your audio into the show if you would like. You can send voice notes on WhatsApp, but the phone line is easier for me. But, fucking do whatever works for you. 833 Lux Pods, 833-589-7637. Last part, and this is part I fucking hate having to say, but it's unfortunately necessary. The old adage was that I used to hear in the military was that rules are written in blood. So here, look, if you're going to contact me, if you want a personalized reading, I consider myself to be a pretty tolerant person, but if we're getting into a legal gray area and an unambiguously unethical situation, if that's what you're trying to talk to me about, please just don't do that. I don't want any part of it. I won't help you. I'm sorry. It's as simple as that. I'm not sorry. I'm not gonna help you with some very questionable things. Rules written in blood. So yeah, don't send me weird shit. For the love of fuck, don't send me weird shit. All right, on that cheery note, I think we are done. Oh man, I'm actually pretty excited about the upcoming little ritual thing. I got a lot of new stuff that I'm adding into it. So patreon.com/lvxmedianet if you want to see it. But until then, I will see you tomorrow. Same ooky time, same spooky place.